Hello, I'm Sean Smith, and welcome to another Geek Talk Reviews. And today I'm doing it on Voyager, Optimus Prime from the Beast Hunter toy line. This is his new mode after the epic conclusion of Season 2, where he gets blown up. Boy, did he get blown up. But this is his new form. It's a beefier, all-terrain attack vehicle that you see him get the new form in it's shortly after he comes back after the three-part beginning. As you can see here, he has his weapons mounted to the side, as you can see here, and the Star Saber mounted on top. Kind of iffy on this, I really do. I want to get the Takara version that has the blue windows, but right now I can't get that right now. But yeah, it rolls really nice. I wish there was a little bit more detailing on the wheels and that in the back. But that's just me. And stay tuned and I'll show you what he looks like in robot mode. And here he is in robot mode. Really nice robot mode. A lot of people do have complaints about it, and I have a couple right now on mine. One being that this peg over here to put his arm in does not close all the way. It doesn't peg in all the way, so that's a little issue I have. The other issue is that the whole front of the cab folds up to really fill up this hole that's in the back. Underneath this, let me show you, underneath his wings. That folds up right here, which closes up a lot of the emptiness, which is a good thing, but it does give Prime kind of a big old backpack. But in the show, that's what he has, is this big old backpack. Weapons, he has the twin of these little blasters that these side things fold out and forms what kind of looks like a crossbow, and that with spring-fired missiles. He can hold one in each hand. I don't like it when the missiles fire. He's a firing at a laser. He can dual wield, or how some people have been doing it is mounting them both underneath one hand to where it has a really cool weapon, and he can hold the Star Saber, which I really like. I just wished it was blue instead of this neon green. The back, he does have this normal mode, plus if you fold the wings out like so, he has his flight mode. And I mixed up the wings, which, you know, which is pretty cool, which is an homage to the Wingblade Primes and figures like that. These holes right here on the wings, you can also mount the weapons on there as well. Or if you don't want them holding the Star Saber, there is this little peg here on the side that can mount underneath that. Articulation. The one thing about the articulation on this Prime is that unlike all the other Prime figures, this one does not have any ball joints on it, and so it actually limits a lot of poses you can get. You have the arms, and with the wings extended, you don't get much there. But what I do like is these nice clicky joints. I like the clicky joints. You got articulation through there, wrist articulation. Head can turn left and right, but 360 is kind of prohibited about with the transformation. There's no hip swivel. You have a joint here, clicky joints in the knees, and no ankle swivel pivot. So poses with this figure are limited, so there is a little drawbacks to that. As a display piece, it looks somewhat okay. There again, if you want the Japanese version, you get the blue windows instead of the green. I do know, I think there is, or a company coming out with a secondary head to give it a more show-accurate head. If I do get it, I will review the head itself. Maybe even like the Gatling gun he has in this show would be a really nice piece for it as well. Overall, it's a nice looking toy, but with the limited in articulation and the limited in posability, it kind of lowers for play value or posability. It lowers that a little bit. So, do I recommend getting him? My honest opinion, if you're a fan of the show and you like it, get it. If not, there is the bigger version of it that is out, but the only problem is you don't have the wings. You have this big black, or looks like he's got Stargate on his back. Show wise, he is the only figure that gets a transformation into a new form. The other Beast Hunter figures, the only ones that you would get would be the beasts themselves, which is kind of a drawback. I would like to see the new molds on the show, but then you also have to figure that the cost of redesigning the whole figures on the show would have gone up, and subsequently change production. But there again, do I say get this? If you're a Prime collector, yes, get him. Do I recommend him as an actual nice toy? With the articulation pieces and sometimes how he could seem to be not so bulky but rather empty in spots, no, it's not a really decent figure to own as a collector per se. But since I'm a collector and I'm a really big fan of Optimus Prime, yes, I got him. So there again, do I recommend him? If you're a Prime collector, yes. The plastic is weak in places and that, and like the articulation. So this has been Geek Talk Reviews. I'm Sean Smith. Have a great one. Hello, I'm Sean Smith, and welcome to another Geek Talk Reviews. And today I'm doing Beast Hunter's Voyager Optimus Prime. And that I mistransformed and he doesn't want to roll right. Yay me. Look, I'm an idiot. Do 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 do.